Welcome to the Planning Force Express Premium presentation. Like any Gantt tool, Planning Force offers you tools that help you conceive your projects easily through well-known notions of task groups, tasks, milestones, dependencies, and date constraints. By working only in a Gantt chart, however powerful it might be, you will produce a very nice but theoretical representation of your projects. Indeed, although you have conceived the sequence of tasks, assessed the durations and some specific constraints, you are still far from having a realistic plan and certainly not an optimized plan. Why? Creating a Gantt chart is one thing. Creating a plan which takes account of resource requirements is something else. And actually, is the most difficult part of the job if you don't have the right tools. First, you need to express these requirements. In Planning Force, you do this through a simple grid in which you enter the extent to which individual resources will work on each task. If someone has to work full-time on a task, enter 1. If he is only required part-time, just set the required intensity. From this entry, you see the total workload for your tasks and projects immediately. If you freeze the workload, well, the task duration will be adapted as a result. Now, let's get back to the input Gantt chart to see how we can cope with these resource requirements. Things are much more complex here. Let's see how it can be expressed through the individual load curves. Actually, as the projects were primarily and ideally defined, adding the resource requirements will result in a lot of resource over-allocations. And you know what it's like to solve these conflicts manually. It's tedious, time-consuming, and far from perfect. That's why we have developed a technology that will automatically schedule your projects for you. In only a few seconds, you get the results presented from different viewpoints. KPIs give you a general overview of the main aspects of the plan. The output Gantt chart shows you the realistic plan. Split the view to see the resource load curves. There is no over-allocation anymore. Estimated future progress displays the expected evolution of the entire project portfolio. Resource allocations show who does what when. The purpose of analyzing these results through these dimensions is to help you understand how you can improve the efficiency of your plan and therefore the efficiency of your resources. All these results can be printed as shown or as individual reports. Use the Report Wizard to export the results in a suitable way. The reports aggregate the planning results so you read comprehensible data, not novels. In Planning Force, you can introduce the notion of goals. A goal is a target end date. You can add these goals to your projects, task groups, tasks, or milestones. Adding goals will allow you to favor or prioritize some projects or tasks. To obtain a new planning solution, press Run Scheduling. Goals actually inform the solver about what needs to be planned in priority. That's not all. You can also test new work configuration by changing some dimensions of the projects and resources. For example, would it be interesting to convince Arnold to work full-time? To find out, just put a 1 for Arnold, change his main calendar, and run the scheduling process. As you can see, thanks to this kind of interactive process, The plan progressively mirrors your creativity and helps you find new working configurations so you can reach more and more of your goals. But with Planning Force, you get even more. Indeed, with Planning Force, you will be able to make your plan live on a day-to-day basis. By taking account of task progress, you can update your plan regularly and easily. Adding a new project to your portfolio is now a question of seconds. Copy-paste of existing projects allows you to create new projects on the fly. In Planning Force, as planning and scheduling are two separate phases, you can easily use existing projects as future templates. Taking account of known resource absences requires just a few clicks in the individual calendars. You can use the presence percentage to encode short leaves. So, once again, replanning is just a question of seconds, so you can update your plan as events unfold. In this example, the progress has been taken into account automatically. The new project has been scheduled automatically. And the absence of George has been taken into account automatically. The gains you make using Planning Force are cumulative. You gain on the first plan, and you gain on all successive revisions of your plan. When you start with Planning Force, you can use one or several of the existing templates as realistic examples. These have been conceived so you can work on your own and straight away run your first scheduling process in just a few minutes. With Planning Force Express Premium, you have the advantage of a professional planning tool. If you ever need an explanation or advice, contact us through the live chat. It's quick, efficient, and moreover, it's free.